I hope you're well. I'm very excited for this week's vlog because I've got many fun, exciting things planned. I'm reading an amazing book. I feel like I'm in quite a good reading mood and my reading mood is getting better, so I hope you do feel the same. And another very exciting thing about this video is that it's in collaboration with Book of the Month. Thank you so much for working with me on this video. If you've never heard of Book of the Month before, they are a fabulous US-based subscription service for readers, and their goal is to inspire you to read the newest best fiction books out there, because every single month their team goes through dozens of new fiction releases. They pick their favorite ones and they kind of create a shortlist for you that you can choose new books from. You can either choose new books that they are just releasing, or you can choose one of the many other books that they've still got available. They really focus on trying to find new and upcoming authors, so maybe authors that you've never heard of before, which is extra fun. Let me talk to you about a couple of books that I'm really excited about, and then I'll also share a very lovely discount code. The first new release is called Blackwood's Blue Sky, written by Eowyn Ivey. This sounds absolutely amazing, a magical realism that really focuses on the relationship between mother and daughter. And another new one that you can choose for this month is called Good Death, written by Charmaine Wilkerson. The daughter of an affluent black family pieces together the connection between a childhood tragedy and a beloved heirloom. I don't really know what to expect, but it sounds so good. So apart from the new books that you can choose from, I've also got a small selection of other books that you can also pick. For example, Margot's Got Money Problems, a laugh out loud, very funny contemporary. Or what about one of my favorite covers ever, The 13th Child, a gothic horror young adult fantasy. Excuse me, but this sounds amazing. Dearest, which looks like a really cool 80s horror book. This is a paranormal thriller / horror. Or perhaps The Book of Witching, a historical fiction fantasy focusing on witches. And because Valentine's Day is coming up, you can get your first hardcover new release for only $9.99 using the code CRUSH. So maybe you can get a book for yourself, for your crush, for your friends or family, but Valentine's Day is of course for everyone. Thank you again so much, Book of the Month, for working with me on this video. It truly means a lot to me. And let's continue with this reading vlog. It is the end of January, and I know I say this every single month, but this month has flown by so fast and it feels like I've done nothing, but I've done so much as well. So my mind is a little bit all over the place right now, but this month I went on a kind of social media detox. I try to not go on Instagram, TikTok, like I've deleted all those apps, YouTube, to not like doom scroll, you know, and constantly keep watching all these short videos. And for the first like 3 weeks of the month, it went so well, and I deleted all those apps. I occasionally updated a little bit about my experiences, but then I just deleted the apps again. And I have to say, the last week I kind of failed a little bit. I downloaded the apps to update you guys a little bit on there as well, and then it sometimes started again. Yeah, sometimes life just happens and I doom scrolled a little bit. But it's still less than usual, so I'm still happy I did this challenge, and it's currently the 30th of January, so like in a few days I can post on the apps again, because I'm really excited to just start posting on them again, because I do really miss watching everyone's stories and just sharing what I'm up to, what I'm reading. So I definitely have missed that, but just the doom scrolling of all of the short like video content, it has to stop. So I hope I've become a bit more mindful about, you know, when I actually want to do some scrolling on there. But for the past week, it has filled a little bit. But that's okay, because sometimes life happens. I did go to Ireland in the middle of January, and I did film like a nice vlog about that in my previous reading social media detox vlog. And I just forgot to show you a couple of things I got in Ireland, because I decided to like only buy some books if I really wanted them, or if I wanted like to support the bookshop. So I got 2 books. One of them I got at a really cute secondhand bookshop, and there was this whole section with like about Irish authors and books written by Irish people. So I thought that would be a fun thing to support an Irish author. So I saw this one. It is called The Gingerbread Woman, written by Jennifer Johnston, and I just love the cover. And I mean, gingerbread woman, we love some good gingerbread. I have no clue what it's about. I didn't look up any reviews, so I'm just going to go into this book blindly. If any of you have read this book, please do let me know. And then the second book I bought was at this really cute bookstore called Scribes and Vibes, I believe. Someone here on YouTube recommended it to me, and this one was in Cork. I bought this one in Dublin, but that one was in Cork, and I got this really cute little book of Oscar Wilde, because of course Oscar Wilde is Irish. He's one of my favorite authors, and it's just full of some of his quotes and sayings, and yeah. It's just one of these fun books that you can just occasionally flip through, and I wanted to support the bookshop, so I thought I will buy an Oscar Wilde book in Ireland. I have also been rereading one of my favorite books, The Night Circus by Erin Morgenson. I'm reading it on my e-reader because I brought it with me to Ireland, and this one is quite big to take with me. We only had hand luggage, and I'm about 40% of the way through. I wanted to have finished it by now, but that didn't happen, but that's okay. But I honestly still absolutely love this book, even though the last time I read this it was in 2016, I believe, so it's a long time ago. But yes, I do know why it is one of my favorite books. The vibes are immaculate, and I can't wait to continue reading this book in this vlog, hopefully finish it, we'll see. But it is currently a Thursday. I need to work in the Swan Market store today here in Rotterdam. It's a store where I sell my products, and I'm working there as well 2 times a month, because if you sell your products there you have to work there as well, a few shifts a month. So today is one of those days, and before that I'm just going to cut some stickers to restock them on my website. And later this week, on February 2nd, I'm doing a mini shop update to kind of celebrate that I'm back on social media, because I'm very happy about that. So I just wanted to do something. So in the next shop update there will be a Valentine's Day coaster to add to the bookstore coaster collection. 2 vinyl stickers, really cute stickers. One of them is the 2 actually kind of designs that I've released a long time ago, but I wanted to make them into nice waterproof vinyl stickers, so you can put these like on your laptop, on your water bottle, and I'm very happy with them. The quality is really, really great. And lastly, I drew a new bookshelf postcard, so if you want to send your bookish friends a lovely postcard, maybe you can use this one. So this small shop update will happen on February 2nd. So I think by the time you're seeing this video, the products are already live. So yeah, to celebrate the new year and my social media detox being over, some new products for my website. It feels nice to talk to you guys again. It's been quite a long time. I filmed a short update video after I got back from Ireland, but just starting a new reading vlog makes me very excited. So I hope you're going to enjoy this vlog, and I am going to do some work and then go to the store. And tonight I'm going to have a very cozy night in and just kind of relax. Good morning, happy Friday. I am going to the hairdresser today, and I can't be more excited because it is just, it's too long, and yeah, there's like no shape in it whatsoever. It's just one length. So I'm going to cut it a little bit shorter, probably around like here, clean up the fringe a bit, put some more layers in it. So I'll be back with you with a new hairdo. And this is the result. Very happy with it. A lot fresher, a bit more layers in there. Quite a bit cut off as well, I think like this much. So Yes, I'm very happy with this. Right now, I just really need to do lots of work, and then I'm going to pack my suitcase again because I'm going to cat sit and house sit the house of friends who are going on holiday again. And if you've been following my channel for a while, you may know that I do that a couple of times a year when they are on holiday. So I always try to see it as kind of a little holiday for myself, like working somewhere else and working remotely. So I'm excited to be spending the next week there. So of course I will show you Sara the cat. Hello. It is Saturday right now. Yesterday evening I got here and I just immediately went to sleep, but then this morning I went on a lovely run. I decided to listen to Wuthering Heights by Emily Bronte. I started reading Wuthering Heights a few weeks ago, just physically, but I don't know what it is with me and classics. I can just hardly get into them, and then I'm just like, what is happening? I get distracted. It's really annoying, and maybe it's because I just always have in my head like I've got so many other books I want to read. I don't know if I want to read this classic, but I do want to read it. So I thought, what if I listen to the audiobook? Maybe I will enjoy it more. So I decided to listen to it on audio. I think I'm about 20-ish% of the way through. I'm not too into it yet, but I'm just going to continue listening to it on audiobook, and it really helps when I'm running and just, you know, have half an hour to go, and then I can just listen to the audiobook. And the other book that of course I'm still reading is The Night Circus by Erin Morgenstern, that I've started on my e-reader. Honestly, I'm not too happy about this e-reader. It keeps like changing page whenever I close it, and then if I pick it up the next day, it's suddenly on a different page. So I constantly need to kind of dog ear the page here to know which page I stopped at, which is really annoying. It was like 5 pages further, so I don't know if I'm doing something wrong, but yeah, that's not really great. So I don't know what's happening with this Kobo e-reader. But I'm 35% of the way through The Night Circus, absolutely loving it. So I think what I'm going to be doing now is do a little reading sprint with myself, because it's only 11:15. I've already had breakfast, I went on a run, I watched an episode of Breaking Bad because I'm doing a rewatch, and I forgot how amazing that TV show is. I think this is like the 3rd or 4th time I'm watching it, but the final season, I believe I've only watched that one like once, maybe twice, but the previous seasons I've watched more times. But I am loving this rewatch because it has been years, like so many years. So I think I'm just going to switch between the two, read a little bit, and then watch another episode of Breaking Bad. And maybe later today I will go on another walk because the weather is like perfect. It's, if you think of perfect winter weather, it's this. It's sunny, but it's really, really cold. But yeah, I've already been outside quite a bit today, so maybe I'll just want to stay indoors where it's warm and cozy. But let's do a little reading sprint. I did a lovely 30-minute reading sprint. I got this like very simple sports watch to track my running and just my steps and everything, but you have like all these little fun features on there, like a timer and your notifications and just lots of little things on there. So I'm really enjoying just using that little thing throughout my day. And I set a little 30-minute timer. So that was a lovely reading sprint. I had some tea, and now I'm doing some Duolingo because I want to learn some basic Spanish. My brother's girlfriend, she speaks Spanish, and he suddenly speaks Spanish like fluently. He has a crazy talenknobbel. I don't know how to say it in English. He's just very good at learning languages. I, on the other hand, am not. So I thought I would try to start learning Spanish. So I got myself some Duolingo, super, otherwise I will not do it. So I've been doing some basic Spanish learning, and I think it's such a beautiful language. There's also so much Spanish on TV and TV shows. For example, now I'm watching Breaking Bad. They speak Spanish very often. La Casa de Papel, just lots of series and films that have Spanish in there. So let's see how good I will get at speaking Spanish. This is already such a cozy day. I'm loving it. I'm going to listen to some more from Wuthering Heights whilst making myself some lunch and just try to read a lot and do some nice productive things today instead of scrolling Instagram, because my social media detox is officially over. I have to say that, as I said in the past week, I kind of peaked a little bit here and there, and I just want to stop that again. I really just want to go on Instagram whenever I've got a purpose for going on Instagram, to like post something, and then of course I can just watch a few stories. But my goodness, that Instagram reels and just like the short form video, I wish I could just turn it off, honestly. If I could just delete the reels, or like the reels option from Instagram, oh, that will make my life a lot easier, because I love watching people's stories and just watching their posts. But the reels function, man, I saw someone like stick a little googly eye, is that what they're called? It's just a sticker on that part of their screen so they don't press on the reels function. And I'm like, should I do that? No, I'm going to listen to an audiobook whilst making some lunch. Very nice weather outside. It's a Monday morning. Yesterday, as you saw, I went to the Archeon, which is a Dutch museum where they kind of rebuild some Middle Ages and like Roman Empire and the prehistoric era. They build all of these houses and they're actors in all these costumes, and like it's a bit more focused on children, but we really wanted to go back there because the last time we'd been there, I think I was like, I don't know, 10. It's nearly 20 years ago that I was there for the last time, and it was so fun to be back and just to see all those actors and all the things that I still recognize from when I was there for the last time. Maybe I should change angles, but I kind of like this sun, like, oh well. So it is Monday already, and I am working in the Swan Market store today again. In the same store in Rotterdam. So I'm going there in a couple of hours. I'm just editing this vlog, and then I'll be going there and just have a cozy day, do some restocking, and just, yeah, it will probably be quite quiet because it's a Monday. So I will of course be bringing my e-reader with me. I think I found out what was happening with why it looked like the pages were constantly changing. I had this setting on where you could use these two buttons to like open up the Kobo. And even though the cover was closed, if I press it, I can feel, or like if I accidentally press this, I can feel the button, you know, being pressed. So I think that's why it was just starting up the Kobo and switching between pages. So I turned off that setting, and now, knock on wood, it looks like it will constantly open up on the same page, which is what I want. Okay, it is getting incredibly bright over here. Let's just change to the other side of the table. I've listened to a little bit more from Wuthering Heights as well, and that's the update. Oh, and as I said, the shop update is live, so the few new products are now available in my online shop. So I've also got a cheeky discount code for you actually. If you check the link in my description, you can use the code THANKYOU10 for 10% off any order.